Hey guys, so I'm doing a simple look today with this Morphe Fluidity foundation and my Real Technique sponge. I'm just going to pat that into the skin. Then with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, I'm going to put that under my eyes and in my T-zone just to brighten things up a little bit. I'm going to use that same sponge with a little bit of Morphe Setting Spray just to pat that into the skin. I found that using a setting spray just helps it to blend in with the foundation better instead of sitting on top of it. And now I'm going to use what's left over to set my eyelids, but it wasn't enough, so I had to add a little bit more concealer. And I just like this as a primer on the eyelids more than an actual primer. Now I'm going to go in with those lightest shades in the BH Cosmetics palette just to set under my eye and set my eyelid. Now going in with the contour shades in that palette, I'm using the first and the fourth shade. I'm just going to use that to contour my cheeks a little bit. And I'm just using a Morphe natural haired contour brush for this. Now I'm going to go back in with those highlighters and I'm going to carve out my contour with that. I just watched Jaclyn Hill's latest video about her Q&A and I was watching her contour her nose and it inspired me. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm just carving out that contour with those setting shades. Now I'm just blending that out just a little bit. That looks much better. Now with the big Morphe brush, I'm just going to blend out the bake that I put underneath the contour there. Sometimes it doesn't blend good, and if you ever run into that, then you can take a beauty sponge and then dampen it with a setting spray and pat it in, and it should help. Now I'm just going in with that shade from the eyeshadow palette to highlight with. I'm going to highlight my cheeks, and then I'm going to move to my lip and my nose. I'm just going to pat that in. I do that a lot. It's kind of repetitive, but I just feel like after you do something with powder, you should always pat it in with your damp beauty sponge and setting spray, and it makes it melt into the skin a little bit better. Now I'm using the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil just to fill in my eyebrows. This pencil is less than $3 at Walmart, and in my opinion, it looks the best if you're talking about a pencil. I mean, I prefer the brow pomade, but it takes a little bit longer, and this was a quick look. So what I did first was just brush all of the eyebrow hairs up with a spoolie, and I outlined the under part of my eyebrow, and then I brushed all the hairs down and outlined the top, and now I'm just filling in the tail. And then when I get to the inside of the eyebrow, I fill it in, but just not as full as the end because I like it better whenever the tail of the brow is a little bit fuller than the front. Looking a little strong there. I'm just doing the same thing to this eyebrow, and just keep in mind that they aren't going to look identical, but you do want to get them as close as possible. For some reason my camera stopped recording this part, but I just took that shade and used my finger to put it on the lid, and then I took my brush and took a neutral shade just to blend out the crease. Now I'm going in with the Tarteist Pro Lip Paint, and I am going to use it on my lips. I like this formula because it's thin and it doesn't cake up on the lips like some liquid lipsticks do, but it does dry down matte, and I feel like it's more wearable than typical liquid lipsticks. Now I'm just going to take a regular Maybelline lipstick, 545, over top of that just to make it a little bit more creamy. That way it doesn't get stiff. I hate whenever lipsticks get sticky and dry up on my lips. And if that wasn't enough lip products, I'm going to go in with a third one. This is the lip cream from NYX. I'm not sure the shade, but I'll have it listed below. And I'm going to take that over top just to add a little bit more creaminess. Here I'm just going in with a L'Oreal mascara just to coat the eyelashes. I do the top and bottoms. And here my hair is mostly dry, but it's a little bit wet, so I like to shake it out, run my hands through it. And I put this product in it. It's by the brand Verb. It's a defrizzer, a detangler, and a curl enhancer. I just like to spray this in the front where the hairs can be a little more frizzy. Thank y'all for watching. Bye y'all.